Hello aspirants, welcome to our online education platform Vivekananda Vigyan Charcha. Today we are going to learn about the redox reaction. Let's begin with the topic. Since I am going to teach you redox reaction, so I am using the red color pen. See students here, the word redox, it came from two major words, means it can divide it into two words, red and ox. It came from reduction and ox from oxidation. Basically redox reaction is the oxidation reaction is only the redox reaction. In short form we used to say redox reaction. Now I am going to provide you the classical idea about redox reaction, that is oxidation and reduction. Let's begin with the oxidation only. See students, definition. Oxidation is defined as the addition of oxygen or electronegative elements to a substance or removal of hydrogen or electropositive elements and removal of elements from a substance. Okay students, see example, 2 Mg plus O2 forming 2 MgO. See, addition of oxygen. Okay, now I am showing the addition of electronegative elements. What is electronegative elements? You will learn in the later chapters. See with this example only. When Mg reacts with Cl2, chlorine is electronegative element. It forms MgCl2. Now move on to the reduction. See students, basically reduction is the opposite of oxidation. See, by the definition only, reduction is defined as the removal of oxygen or electronegative elements to a substance or addition of hydrogen or electropositive elements. See here, when nitrogen reacts with oxygen, it forming ammonia, 2NH3. Okay students, before going to the examples, let's know what is redox reaction. See students, what is redox reaction? The chemical reaction in which the oxidation number of a molecule, atom or ion changes by gaining or losing electrons is known as redox reaction. Now what is oxidation number? The number of electrons present in the valence shell of an atom. Basically we can say the charge that is assigned to an atom of a compound, which we get to know about the number of electrons present in the last cell or the valence shell after forming any bond. Okay students, up to this, for now know about this only, about the oxidation number. In the higher classes you will know about the detail on oxidation number. Now students, remember one thing about the redox reaction, that chemical double displacement reaction and chemical neutralization reaction are not redox reaction. If anyone asks why, then because all elements have same oxidation number in both reactant and product side. Okay students, redox reaction means oxidation number will be vary in reactant side and product side. Okay students, oxidation number of any elements should not be same. Now see the difference between oxidation and reduction. In short, See, for oxidation, it loses electrons, but for reduction, it gains electrons. In oxidation, it will loses hydrogen or electropositive element, but in reduction, it will gains hydrogen or electropositive element. For oxidation, it will gains oxygen and electronegative element, and for reduction, it loses oxygen and electronegative element. And basically, oxidation is the elements which loses electrons in a reaction, that is oxidation, and the reduction, the elements which are gaining electrons in the reaction is a reduction. So redox reaction is nothing but the chemical reaction where oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. That is only the redox reaction. Means in one single chemical reaction both the oxidation and reduction will happen. Okay students, now we are going to learn about two major subtopics, that is oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Now see students, oxidizing agent, those substances that oxidizes other chemical substances and itself gets reduced is called oxidizing agents. These are acceptors of electrons. And for reducing agent, those substances that reduces other chemical substances and itself get oxidized is called reducing agents. These are donors of electrons. Now with the help of examples, let's understand this. Let's take the example of copper. CuO and reacts with hydrogen, it form pure copper and water. See here, CuO is copper oxide is reduced to copper. Yes, so it is reduction. Why reduction? Because removal of oxygen. And here hydrogen is present, but in the product side it forming as H2O. So what happening here? Addition of oxygen, so it will be oxidation. Okay student, but now you have to identify which one is oxidizing agent and which one is reducing agent. What we learn about oxidizing agent, it will oxidize other chemical substances and reduce itself. Yes, see, CuO oxidized to Cu. Yes student, so it is the oxidizing agent. And for the reducing agent, it will reduce other chemical substances and gets oxidized itself. So here hydrogen is the reducing agent. See, it's oxidized to H2O, so it is reducing agent. And for CuO, it reduced to Cu, so Cu copper oxide is oxidizing agent. Just remember one thing, for reduction always oxidizing agent, and for oxidation, in oxidation reaction it will be the reactant will be reducing agent. Don't get confused between oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Okay students, see another one example. H2S plus Cl2, when it reacts, it forming 2HCl and sulfur. See here, H2S is reduced to sulfur, so it is oxidation. Why? Because removal of hydrogen, and Cl2 is reduced to 2HCl. Okay students, so it is reduction. Why? Because addition of hydrogen. Here H2S is the reducing agent, and here Cl2 is the oxidizing agent. Okay students, now let's know about the oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Which compounds are the oxidizing and reducing agents? Let's know about it. See students, oxidizing agents, all the halogens F2Cl2Br2I2, then oxygen, sulfuric acid H2SO4, nitric acid HNO3, phosphoric acid H3PO4, then HClO4, HClO3, HClO2, SO2, hydrogen peroxide H2O2, O3, KMNO4, K2Cr2O7, MnO2, Al2O3, Cr2O3, CrO3. Now from here, KMNO4 and K2Cr2O7, these two are the strong oxidizing agents. Now moving towards reducing agent. Now see the compounds which are reducing agent. First of all, hydrogen, then metals such as sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, lithium, SO2. Here are the compounds, mixed compounds. Sodium ethanol, Zn plus HCl. This Zn plus HCl is known as Lucas reagent. Then Fe plus HCl, then Sn plus HCl. Now NaBH4, sodium borohydride, lithium aluminum hydride, LiAlH4, then HCl, HBr, HI. See students, from all these compounds, sodium borohydride and lithium aluminum hydride, these two are the strong reducing agent. Okay students, now students, I am going to write few compounds. SO2, then H2O2 and H2S. These three compounds, these are both oxidizing and reducing agent. Okay students, it can oxidize as well as reduced also. Now move on to the examples. SO2 plus O3 forming SO3 and O2. Okay students, see here. See, SO2 is forming SO3, means addition of oxygen, and addition of oxygen means oxidation. And O3, ozone, it is forming into oxygen. that means removal of oxygen, that means reduction. Now for reduction, since now we are got to know which are reducing agent and which are oxidizing agent, so O3 ozone is oxidizing agent, and for in this reaction SO2 is reducing agent. Okay students, see, this oxidizing agent is also known as oxidant, and reducing agent is known as reductant. Okay students, let's see another example. Lead oxide PbO, when reacts with carbon, it forms Pb plus carbon monoxide. Here PbO formed into Pb, that means removal of oxygen, that is it reduced, so it is reduction. And here carbon formed into carbon monoxide, that means addition of oxygen, that means it oxidized, carbon is oxidized into carbon monoxide, that is oxidation. And PbO is oxidizing agent and carbon is reducing agent. Okay students, now students, up to what we have learned about the redox reaction, that is the old method, but nowadays we don't use those methods in redox reaction. So there is some another method, that is modern redox reaction or competitive electron transfer reaction. We will learn redox reaction by transferring of electrons from reactant to the product side. Okay students, but not today. In the next lecture we are going to learn about that. So for today, up to this much. Thank you students, and if you like the video, please share with your friends, like the video and comment, and also don't forget to subscribe our channel Vivekananda Vigyan Charcha. Thank you students.